class. Hope all is well at your end. Children, today we are going to continue with our previous topic and with some new features. So let's begin our class. Alright children, so in previous chapter you have learned the basic components of a spreadsheet, and today we are going to learn how to enter and edit data in Excel. So this chapter is all about editing data in a spreadsheet, and in this we are going to learn about entering data, that is text or numbers, in a cell, and modification of cell contents, then entering formulas. And let's understand these one by one. So children, this is a basic thing that I have created here. This is one formula I have created. I'm going to show it to you later. That is about the formulas, how to enter formulas. And before that, if we have to understand about entering numbers or text, very simple thing to understand that you know already and you have learned in your classes already. This is when you click on the cell, this is called as the active cell that we have learned, and you can type anything into it. You can type 1, or you can type, maybe in this you can want to type say hello. So whatever you want, you can type a number, you can type text. Now important thing is that you can modify it also, you can edit it also. Supposing it is here and I want to just modify it. I don't want to write down 1, it is by mistake, maybe I have written 1, I want to write something else. So I can click on the cell, or I can just use F2. Now children, first of all I'm going to tell you how to apply a basic formula in Excel sheet. If we talk about formulas, children, formulas are the user-defined instructions to perform calculations, whereas if we talk about functions, functions are the predefined or inbuilt formulas that come with Excel. So first of all, let's understand about the elements of formulas in Excel. Already children, you know about wherever we click, supposing this cell, this is known as the active cell. And one more important thing I want to tell you is, if I just click here, I have already conveyed it to you that whichever the cell we click on, the address of that cell appears in the name box here. Now right now, if I have clicked on January, this is F8. The address of this cell is F8. So you can see clearly here F, and the row it is 8. So the name of this cell is F8. Okay. Now coming to the next point, which is very, very important, is range of cells. What do we call the range of cells? What is it actually? See children, if I click here, if I drag it down, these are called as the neighboring cells that touch each other. I suppose the value is here 1000. It is the address of that cell is G8. So this is G8. Now coming to the next, what we have is G9. Then we have G10. We have G11. Then we have G12, and this is G13. That means the range from G8 to G11. This is called as the range of cells. Now we will understand about applying a basic formula. I have just written one example here, children. I just picked up one example. Supposing I have written here months and I have written here sales. So in January, how much sale is done? That is 1000, and February it is 2000, March 3000, April 6000, May 8000, and June it is 7800. Now if I have to find out the total expenses for all these months from January to June, so how will I just apply a formula to it? A very simple thing to do, if we have to apply simple basic formula, I'm going to click here this cell, and I am going to write down equals to. So I have already explained it to you that when you apply any kind of a formula in Excel, equals to sign is very, very important. So I'm going to write here equals to sign. After that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down the name of these cell addresses. I'm going to add them. Supposing I'm going to write down here, it is G and it is 8. Okay, then I am going to use plus sign. I'm going to write down this is G and 9. I'm going to go again and write down plus sign. I'm going to go for G 10. Similarly, plus I'm going for G 11. I'm going to go for again G, and then I'm going to go for G 12, and then again G 13, because we have to find out the value total sum of expenses from January to June. So last cell is G13. So I have just mentioned here from G8 to G13. Now I am going to press enter. See, once I pressed enter, see the value, it is here. Total expenses, you can find it out. Automatically it is calculated by your Excel. So it is 27,800. This is once we have to apply simple basic formula using a plus sign in between, and you have to use cell addresses one by one, and you will get the value. Second thing is, what we can do is we will go to second sheet. Here on sheet 2, I have used one formula here. This is for the simple interest. I don't know whether you have done in maths or not, but there is a formula for calculating the simple interest in maths. So formula for that is P into T into R divided by 100. Slash is used for the instead of division sign, we use this sign, slash sign, and asterisk sign is in place of multiplication sign, the cross sign. We have this starts sign as multiplication sign in Excel. Now coming to this, how can we do it? We have principal amount as 4600, then rate is 5, and time in year is 3 years maybe. And now I have to calculate this simple interest. How can I do that? This is to be done with the help of compound formula. Now what do we understand by a compound formula? Children, compound formulas are used when more than one operator is required to perform calculations. For example, if I'm talking about, like, we have different operators like plus, minus, multiplication, division. So here you can find out that we have more than one operator. We have multiplication sign also, and we have division sign also. So you can use compound formula for this. So how can I calculate the simple interest? So what I will do is, if I have to calculate simple interest, I'm going to write down SI. Okay, so I'm going to write SI as this. I'm going to make it little bold so that it is clear. So it is, I'm going to make it maybe 28. Now I'm going to use a formula here. So again, the same thing, what you have to do is, you have to go to equals to sign. You have to click on that. Okay, you got the equals to sign. Now I have to apply a formula. So how can I apply this formula? I will use as principal amount, that is 4600. Let me find out what is the address of this cell. So it is H column, okay, and H, and this is row 9. Okay, so I am going to take here as H, I am going to take here as 9. Now into T, so I am going to use asterisk sign. Now here T. T is time, okay, it is here 3. So I am going to check what is the cell address of this name of this cell. So this is again H, and 3 is where 11. So I am going to take as H11. Then again I have to use into. Now again it is P into T into R. R is rate. So again I have to find out the address of this cell. This is again H, column is H, and then I have to find out which row. It is H10. So I am going to go for now H10. Now this is P into T into R, or you can see P into R into T, whatever. Then I have to use slash sign for the division. Then I have to use 1 0 0. This is the formula. Now I am going to press enter. So you got the result 690. So this is how we can do calculations in Excel. So children, we have learned the most important thing in Excel, that is how to use a basic formula, how to use a compound formula, and what is actually the range of cells on which a formula is to be applied. Now coming to the next part, which is very easy and very convenient to do, and that is how to delete the contents. Means you have to modify your text. So modifying means you can delete, you can change whatever you want, you can just do with the text. Supposing it is January here, so if I have selected this January cell, so if I want to maybe delete it, so there are different ways to delete the content. So what we can do is, either we can simply select the cell and we use backspace, so this will be deleted. Another way is that you go to formula bar, click here, and again use backspace, and this will be deleted. And then again one more thing is, if you select the cell, go take your cursor here, 1 2, okay, 1 2, and then you will see a cursor is here, and then you can write whatever you want. If you have to delete it, so you have to double click in the cell to modify that particular cell. So these are just the basic things that you can do. You can override the text, you can modify partially your text. So these are the things that you can try in Excel sheet on the cells. Children, you know, mathematical operators which are very important in spreadsheet, and actually operators are used for doing the calculations. And we have standard mathematical operators to perform basic mathematical calculations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and so on. Any number of mathematical operators can be used in a formula, but they are evaluated according to their precedence, which is very important, like you do in maths. For maths, you have to follow certain rules. For BODMAS, it is BODMAS. So similarly here also, if you have to apply any kind of a formula and you are using mathematical operators, so you have to follow some precedence of those operators. So for example, I'll just take one example quickly here. I'm writing here maybe I'm writing here equals to, I'm using a bracket, I'm writing here 4, I am using plus operator, 8 plus 8, and then I am using maybe multiplication, I am using say 2, I am closing this bracket, and I am using one more operator which is very important, that is exponent, that is raised power, and if I am writing it as 2. Now in this, very important, how operators are to be followed in Excel. First of all, we have the precedence that we have to follow is, we have first one, brackets. So we have to remove brackets first of all, and then exponent, and then we have division or multiplication, and last one is addition and subtraction. So if I am using this formula, I am pressing enter, so you will get 400. So you will yourself find it out how this 400 appeared in Excel sheet using these operators. So you have to just find out the precedence that we used here. So this is about how the calculations are performed in Excel. So I hope a little bit of this is clear to you, and once you practice, you use different formulas for calculations, you will understand it better. Thank you, Shemstars. That's all for today. Hope you understood the topic very well. If you have any doubts, you can drop your queries in the Google Classroom. Take care of yourself and God bless you all.